Hi everyone, I am Francisca Alonso, the CEO and co-founder of AV Architects and Builders. And today I am with my good friend here, Jeff Rossen with Rossen Landscape.
Thank you for having me. We're a full-service design, build, and maintenance company here in Great Falls, Virginia. We've been here for 22 years, and we specialize in doing high-end residential custom home landscape design.
So I know we worked together for over 10 years, and we've made a lot of clients very happy with their indoors and outdoor spaces. What is the number one value of having your architect, builder, and landscape designer be a team from the beginning?
Yep, so easy question. It avoids disaster. It really does.
Yeah.
Sometimes the contractors are pitted against each other, and it just doesn't create the right collaborative environment to building a beautiful space.
Absolutely. I also love the seamless transition of the vision from the indoor to the outdoor, because the vision that they had for the home is the same for the outdoors.
And sometimes your vision and their vision and my vision, they don't always align. And when we have the collaboration early on, we make our visions align.
Exactly.
It's important to lead them down the right path because they've never done this before, and they haven't seen the same mistakes that we've seen over and over again.
Yeah, and when the client hires us, they're looking for an advisor. They're not just looking for a contractor. People want to individualize their space. They want their home to have their must-haves, right?
Yep.
That's what we hear all the time. Yes, I want a home, I want all these rooms, but here is my wish list. And the same thing goes with outdoors.
So we call that the discovery phase. And part of discovery is, do you have children? How old are those children? Are you retired? How do you intend to use the space? A retired couple is probably more interested in having a tea garden or a place where they can go outside and find peace, whereas someone with young kids is going to be interested in a playground and a sport court and a pool.
So it's a different design for that purpose.
And folks that want to do a lot of entertaining, they need more open, expansive spaces where people can flow without being put in a corner somewhere or feeling like they're not part of the party. So we try and integrate the kitchen feature and the grill with the alfresco dining space as well.
One of the biggest advantages of building your dream home with the landscaping in mind is that you can actually plan that perfect indoor-outdoor seamless transition right from the beginning. So Jeff, tell me, what are the 3 must-have features that you see in your clients?
So I'm not going to say plants, that's obvious, right? So I like to have fire, water, and light. Of course, like hardscaping and change in elevation creates a lot of interest, but like the fine details.
It's interesting because a lot of people think when they think landscaping, they're just thinking plants,
Right.
And turf and mulch, right? But it's so much more than that.
You build the custom home and the interior has so much detail.
Right.
That needs to carry through to the outside and extend that living space with an equal amount of foresight as the inside. We want to have focal points, whether it's statuary or a water feature or just an open expanse. We like to have the view open from the home, and then we create our rooms off to the sides and maybe out in the distance where it draws the eye out and it makes you want to meander through the landscape and go explore.
So you create these like layers of planting, water, fire, lighting, and so that when you're in the house, it looks like your house just kind of blended into the outdoors. So tell me, Jeff, what would be your top 3 things that you would tell someone that's thinking about investing in the landscape of their new custom home?
First, I would seriously consider what is the right budget for this job. We try and apply a 10% value of the home to the outdoors so that we can create unique spaces and make it truly interesting. Earmark your landscape budget and then not steal from it. Secondly, really consider how you're going to use the space. It's really important to think through reality versus your dreams. And lastly, don't skimp on it. People, please, give the landscape the budget it deserves. And if you want the house to be a gorgeous reflection of yourself, it's gotta carry through to the outdoors. It's the first thing people see when they step foot on your property, and it's the last thing that they see when they leave. So it does make a huge impression on anyone visiting your home.
Also on yourself living there. I mean, we're walking around the house and we look out of our window, we look out of our doors, we walk onto those outdoor spaces, and the landscape adds tons of value to the way we feel in the home.
One of the very first things we want to do is go inside the home and understand what it looks like from inside. 80% of the time, the client's going to be enjoying that view from inside the house.
If someone is interested in landscaping, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, we'd love to be of service to anyone interested in renovating or installing a new landscape. You're welcome to just walk right into our design studio here in Great Falls. We're happy to help you here in person, or you can find us on the web at rossenlandscape.com, or you can just call us the old-fashioned way on the phone.
If you're interested in building a custom home, feel free to reach out to us at 703-865-5065, or you can go on our website at avarchitectsbuild.com.
So please join me in nurturing your nature.
And living like you're on vacation.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, hey, that was so much fun.